For the first time ever, the average cost of a new car in the U.S. topped $50,000. But the good news is the average lifespan of a car is also breaking records.
Yeah, consumer investigator Christine Lazar joining us now with a look at the year ahead when it comes to car buying. She had tips on how to get the most mileage for your money because $50,000 is so expensive.
Yeah, gone are the days where we drive a car for a couple of years.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
If you really want to make a good financial investment, you got to drive that car
into the ground, baby.
Into the ground, as I always say, until the wheels fall off.
Absolutely.
Well, we used to think of 100,000 miles as being the point at which a car's usable lifespan ends. Not anymore. Cars are making it past 150,000, even 250,000 miles. And Kelley Blue Book just announced its 12th annual Best Buy Award. I'm joined now by executive editor Brian Moody. Brian, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, you're right. People are keeping their cars for longer, so that means when you go to replace it, you really have to do extra research to make sure you have the right one for you.
Yeah, so to begin with, tell us about the winners of this year's Best Buy Awards. This is presumably the cars you should be buying when you're going out.
Right. We factored in not only usability, driving comfort and those things, but also value. Cars that will retain a large portion of their value even after 5 years. And we broke it down by category, so we're not comparing full-size pickups against small electric hatchbacks. Categories like small pickups, where the Ford Maverick is an excellent choice. Also the Nissan Sentra, the Nissan Leaf, which is behind me. There's actually 4 Toyotas on the list when it comes to Best Buy awards, the Camry, the Sienna, and there's 3 Fords. One thing to keep in mind when you're shopping for a car, you may end up with a hybrid even though you weren't seeking that out, because many cars, like the Jeep Cherokee and the Toyota Camry, as we just said, they only come as hybrid now. That's becoming more and more the commonplace.
Anything on that list that surprised you?
I think the thing that surprised me is that we all agreed that the best new car was an electric car. In fact, it's the Nissan Leaf that's behind me, and it's not expensive. It starts at about $35,000 for the longer range one. You can get one that's even less. So that was a big surprise. Also, the number of cars that are hybrids, as I said, that is a lot. Like, it just, you no longer go out and say, I think I'm going to get a hybrid. You can do that, but it just turns out that often a car that you're really interested in, a good car with good gas mileage, reliability, and good resale value, just so happens to be a hybrid.
So when consumers are shopping for a new car, what should they consider?
Consider your needs, first of all. Do you go off-road? Do you go up to the mountains? Do you drive in the snow? Do you have many children? All of those things should lead you to the right car for you. And keep this in mind. When it comes to financing a car, the best way is to pay cash, of course, but not everybody can do that. When it comes to financing a car, listen, if you have to finance the car for 84 months, that's the wrong car for you. It's too expensive. You need to find a payment plan that works with the warranty. You don't want to be making payments while the warranty has expired, because then you're on the hook for both the payment and the repair should that happen.
And quickly before we go, what's the new car market looking like for 2026? The trends, the technology that we're going to see?
Yeah, so one thing technology-wise is we're going to see smaller screens. People have said they don't want those big screens with deep menus. More hard buttons. We're going to see prices elevated to a degree, but also remaining somewhat stable, so not a lot of fluctuation up and down.
Okay, we'll take stable at this point. We'd love a price reduction, but we don't see that coming, so stabilization is good. Brian, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Yes, thank you.